Hey Cancer Leo, welcome into your love reading for February 2025. This is going to be a look into what might be shifting for you during Venus's retrograde from March 1st through April 12th. All right, I hope that these messages find you in divine alignment, and I thank you so much for being here, truly. All right, Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, thank you for being here. What's going on here with Cancer Leo? For Venus's retrograde, Cancer Leo cusp energies. Okay, you've got Christ Flame. We got a 4-card reading too. Okay. Christ Flame, Sacred Convergence, Dance of the Planets, and Contemplation. Wow. Then the Pearl Threaded at the bottom. I'm getting the word compassion. I'm getting the word compassion. So this could be you feeling waves of compassion. Hold on, let me do a cricket check right quick. Yeah, I figured. Okay, hold on. All right. That maybe is a little better, but I feel like compassion is going to be like a key word during this transit for you. Because that sacred convergence with the Christ flame is available because of the dance of the planets. So maybe there has been or there will be a lot of contemplation, introspection that you're going to go through as you go through this sacred convergence with your Christ flame path, or with some form of healing through Christ energy, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, which has been coming up a bit. Okay, so 31, 28, 56, and 69 could be very significant here for you. Also the numbers 4, 10, 11. Oh, wow. Girl, 15. Brain. Okay. So 4s could definitely be significant and 1s could be significant. 4s and 1s. So this is you maybe getting into some form of alignment with a new foundation. Maybe your faith is expanding. Maybe Venus's retrograde is happening in your 9th house. So you might be feeling this call to a higher consciousness, a higher awareness, a higher order is at play, especially with the dance of the planets, like the octaves sonically and based off frequency that the planets hold. Maybe this is a moment or a season where you will be thinking about a lot, contemplating a lot about where you are in this moment, where you're headed, what you're in alignment with, what you want to be in alignment with, and what might be missing, or what might that next step be for you. Wow, I'm loving the color though. Red, yellow, purple, and this kind of tealy green, blue. So your root chakra, your solar plexus, your third eye and throat chakra could be significant. There's my pupper if you can hear him with the confirmation, all right? All right, we're going to read through these. Quick little synopsis here, okay? It says, this oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You are part of the wave of awakening happening on earth now, and you are exactly where you are meant to be and doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. So keep going. So a little high five from JC here. Christ energy coming in to kind of confirm that you are a part of the rising of Christ consciousness. That is a part of your purpose for being here at this time, in this point, okay, in this moment. So trusting in that, maybe that's what you're feeling the weight of. Okay, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Let's talk about sacred convergence right quick. All right, it says, this oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any disconnect, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Do not worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. Okay, so yeah, I love that. You don't have to worry about what kind of plant you are in the divine garden. You just got to focus on growing. That's it. Let the identity come from Christ. Let the identity come from the universe. Let the identity come from nature, God, right? You don't have to necessarily get caught up in naming yourself or identifying. I almost feel like something about identity could be really big for you. That could be what you're contemplating a lot. So maybe Venus is in your first house, your fifth house, or maybe your 10th house. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but some of that energy could be relevant for some of you guys. Yeah, don't worry, it's happening. All you got to do is just live in the moments that you're blessed with, live in the moments that you're gifted, and the rest will take care of itself. Okay, let's talk about this dance of the planets. All right, it says this oracle brings you the message that there may be a need to pray, that the planetary forces funnel blessings of grace and unconditional love, mercy, and joy to you now, that their movements through your life may happen in such a way that you can make the most of it. These are the times when big shifts are possible, supported by cosmic movements. So pray for grace and then enjoy the ride. So yeah, I think that's what you might be really finding yourself in. You might be amplifying your prayer life. You might be building a closer relationship with your higher self, your higher consciousness, your God, your universe, right? And I think there is this swelling of anxiety, maybe because you might sense that there's an action that you need to take, or you might sense that something's about to happen or shift for you in a major way. So when those anxieties or those feelings come up and it starts to overwhelm you, just get into prayer or get into gratitude, because prayer might not be everybody's language, but get into gratitude in all the ways you know how. It's another way of praying, by the way. Be thankful. Just start naming all the things you're thankful for. Start pulling yourself or keeping yourself in the present moment. Okay? Nothing is too small to be grateful for. Nothing at all. All right? So keep that in mind. Let's talk about this contemplation. We'll get into the cards. Okay? It says that this oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining, or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. So maybe your path forward right now, or what's next for you right now, Cancer, Leo, is a little muddy, a little unknown, a little cloudy, a little foggy. No worries. Don't stress out. It's a part of this sacred convergence with this Christ consciousness energy. And that way will be made, that path will be cleared here soon, okay? So don't let the fear of the unknown, or don't let the fact that nothing's set in stone just yet scare you or freak you out, okay? This is a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together, there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. So this is going to be maybe a lot of tears, okay? a lot of epiphanies, a lot of revelation coming towards you, because I do think that there's this home that some of you guys have been searching for, looking for, a home where you're recognized, a home where you are acknowledged and loved and safe to just be, okay? And I feel like that home has been in you the whole time, so it's like your inner child calling you home. That's your inner child. I have questions. I want to sit with you. I want to talk with you. Come color with me. Come play with me. Because I feel like a lot of the simple truth, or just the truth in general, lies with your inner child. And sometimes we get so far away from that energy that it's hard to feel rooted and grounded in something. And so maybe you feel called to return to your roots in maybe Christianity in some way, and maybe not in fullness, because religion can get a little tricky, okay? Be mindful of that. But things that bring you that time and that room and that space for contemplation, okay? And it doesn't necessarily even have to be Christianity. It could be any sort of sacred practice that calls you, okay? But that sacred practice, I do feel, has to connect with that sense of Christ consciousness, which is that unity awareness, okay? So be mindful that you don't fall into any separatism. Be mindful that you don't fall into any superiority complexes, even those that aren't your own, those of other people. This is a moment where you are being granted the space to be sovereign over yourself, Cancer, Leo, and reclaim your own awareness in a way. So something has like hijacked your awareness a little bit, is what I'm kind of getting. Or maybe that's how you feel, or that's how you look at it. It might not be the full truth, but that could be how you're looking at something. Like something has robbed time from you, or distracted you from things that are super important to you. Maybe, yeah, the Hanged Man. Maybe there has been a passing, and my condolences if that's something you've experienced, okay? But nonetheless, you are absolutely going through a form of enlightenment and transformation here with the Hanged Man and death, okay? And that could be what's causing this Seven of Cups energy in you. I don't know what to feel, where to go. I don't know what's me and what's other people. Do you know? Maybe it's even, I just feel these moments of overwhelming kind of sadness a little bit, Cancer, Leo. Page of Cups. It's because that heart is opening. So anything that maybe was keeping you from holding an open heart chakra or being able to regulate energy through your heart chakra is starting to clear out here. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're starting to maybe gain a better awareness or better understanding about, sorry if you can hear the garbage trucks going by, but giving you a deeper inner awareness about what you've been carrying, the weight. Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown, the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So again, like I said, something in your 9th house could be relevant. So you're coming into union or converging with a timeline where you have some form of independence. That's what I mean, sovereignty. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm setting my moral code. This is what is law for me. These are the laws of my mind. These are the laws of my heart. These are the laws of my spirit and soul. And maybe that's what's bringing you into this Christ consciousness. Okay. Having your sense of almost like independence within the structure, whatever that might mean. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're clearing out any sort of mental holds that were keeping you from really trusting in yourself a little bit, trusting your ability to nurture these new beginnings, or kind of start something new or start over. Maybe this is like a redo for some of y'all. A second chance at something. Or finally the opportunity presenting itself, okay? Yeah, I think also here, Cancer Leo, you're learning how to not entertain foolishness. Something about not entertaining foolishness. You're coming through as this Queen of Pentacles, and you're able to now recognize foolish rhetoric or foolish behavior where maybe that was a little difficult at one point, or like you couldn't see that. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. Hold on. Y'all know me, I gotta scoot everything over, make sure it fits. Okay, 4 of Swords. So I feel like Spirit's trying to say to you, like, do not get too bogged down in the details that maybe haven't worked themselves out just yet. Okay, only focus on what you do have, or the awareness that you do have. Work with that, because that's what you need. You have everything you need here, Cancer Leo, okay? But it might be a little difficult to see that right now. 8 of Swords. This sacred convergence could also call you to travel somewhere, okay? Or move. I've been picking up on that a lot. King of Cups. The 10 of Swords. Ooh. Things that you've maybe been holding in here, Cancer. That's what I feel. It's just like a break, a real deep purge. Things that you've maybe been holding in. I'm kind of hearing someone say, like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, when you're not, and that's okay. And you know what I've learned? It's okay to even allow yourself that sense of, okay, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, until your brain and your body and your heart and your emotions, your energy can, like, process whatever you're absolutely not fine with. So maybe give yourself a little bit of grace here, Cancer Leo. If you have to tell yourself that you're okay to kind of get through something, I feel like that's fine. Just make sure that you return to what you need to get through. And maybe you've been kind of, I'm fine in it, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, a little too much. And Spirit's trying to say, but you're not. And so let's talk about, let's contemplate why that is. Let's really get to the root of it, okay? So we can heal it, Christ energy, and then you can converge deeper with your sacred sense of self, which is a preserver. That's interesting. Your sacred sense of self is what preserves you. So when you disconnect with the sacredness of self, you maybe feel, it's that sense of hopelessness will kind of seep in. So I kind of feel that a little bit, like all hope is lost, nothing will be good to gain from that. Maybe this is also just a purging of the 10 of Swords, things that still kind of plague the mind, things that still feel active, even if they maybe were relevant only in a past tense to you. It's time to kind of see how maybe you've been moving through the lens of those experiences. And you've got the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I think rather than saying from here on out with Venus's retrograde, you don't have to say you're fine anymore. You can say, I'm actually disappointed. I actually feel really betrayed. You know, I'm actually overworked or overburdened, or, you know, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, I'm just naming off what I see in the cards, okay? But it could be anything for you. So what are we contemplating with these 5 cups? What's clearing out in contemplation? The 9 of Wands. Yeah, Chiron energy. Right, the wounds. And the wounds that it created. Not just the fact that it happened, but the impact of it. What you still feel the effects of. Also, contemplate. Think about, acknowledge, cry about it, get angry about it. Whatever you need to feel about it, let yourself feel, because this is the perfect time. This is the dance of the planets. It's aligning to help take that blindfold off. Okay? So you can actually celebrate yourself a little bit more here, Cancer Leo. That's what I feel. I don't think you celebrate enough or acknowledge or honor enough how far you've come and what you've come through. Okay? And you've got the Page of Pentacles here. Right. So now you can have that sense of groundedness and sturdiness a little bit more. Yeah, which is going to be that beautiful foundation for this 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. So Judgment being called here with the Empress. And the Lovers. And the Queen of Wands, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles. I love that. And then you've got the 6 of Cups with the 3 of Wands here, okay? Ending on the 6 of Pentacles. So look at all that beautiful energy that just poured out after this 10 of Cups. Okay. I think once you allow yourself to really acknowledge the past in the way that it's demanding your attention, once you finally just let yourself be. You don't, not trying to be strong, not pretending to be okay, but just be whatever it is that is in you that you've been kind of ignoring a little bit here, Cancer, Leo. And you allow that energy to teach you more about what matters to you, what's of value to you. 6 of Pentacles. You can then kind of clear this beautiful pathway to go through Judgment, the Empress, then the Lovers, then this confidence comes in with the Queen of Wands, and now you got your 10 of Pentacles, and then it makes all the 6 of Cups, the past energy, harmonious, so you can face forward. You can get in that 3 of Wands and anticipate the new coming in. So there could be an Ace of Wands coming towards you here during Venus's retrograde. That's like calling back this Queen of Wands energy to you, okay? Cancer, Leo for sure. Could be Pisces, Aries. Could be Scorp, Sag. Take it as it resonates, but that's definitely you. Fire, water energy. And you've got the 2 of Cups, the Star, the Chariot. Come on now. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, so your mind and your heart are starting to merge. The Lovers between the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Your ability to receive the information emotionally and through understanding mentally, conceptually, okay? You've got the King of Wands here, so that's a merger. Getting a little bit more comfortable acting from your spiritual intuition, and then you got the Sun. So in order to get that ball rolling, again, the ball is already rolling, but in order for you to really kind of connect with that momentum here, Cancer, Leo, there is going to be a little bit of an emotional purge you're going to go through, okay? A spiritual cleansing, emotional cleansing that's necessary so that you can be as light as you need to be on this Chariot, guided by your North Node here, okay, in union with your Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. Like I said, there's an Ace of Wands coming in, further clarified here and confirmed by this King of Wands and the 7 of Wands, right? So maybe it is this Ace of Wands that it's like the last thing you need to really step into that Magician, and in order to open yourself up to that energy, there's that mergence between your Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands, okay? So I think this is all going to be so beautiful for you. It's almost like, again, a return home for you, Cancer, Leo. A return home, which is that Sun, a return to your spirit. So if you feel like you maybe lost your spark a little bit, yeah, here's that Ace of Swords. You're gaining that clarity and that truth. And then there's that High Priestess. Yeah. And not only just a sense of mental clarity, but a new inner truth, or a deeper access to the truth of who you are, which is going to usher in the end of a cycle, within a cycle, and the beginning of a new phase. It's like you're at a crossroads during Venus's retrograde here, Cancer, Leo, and you can choose to complete the cycle, learn the lesson, pass the test with Saturn in a way, so then you can venture onto this new path, or you can kind of stay in that 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups energy, right? Or you can still be a little bit muddied. So you are going to get an opportunity to clear out your energy so that you can see where you're going. Because it's almost like you can't fully see it, so you're starting to get afraid. But Spirit doesn't want you to fear what's about to happen and what's to come here, okay? And that's confirmation by my pupper. And again, you got trucks outside, so he's going to be going off for a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and see. So what does Cancer, Leo need to focus on when it comes to their own love frequency and energy? What do they need to be aware of, practice, work on in order to get in alignment with that Ace of Wands that's trying to come in and this sun energy that's here? This is all so beautiful, Cancer, Leo. Because really you are going to emerge from this retrograde a way more in tune version of you. A way more aligned version of yourself. Your spark is coming back. Yeah, first chakra, like I said, getting into that root energy. Okay, your first house also could be significant. Union, can't say it enough. That's been coming out for a lot of the cusp energies. Okay, so y'all will be experiencing union with your divine masculine, period. Internally and externally. Okay? That's what's been missing. Okay, and you got commitment. So you are maybe here to have some form of commitment with your divine masculine. Again, whether that is a commitment internal, and then that's going to align you with your path, or there's someone else. There's a divine masculine here that you are going to be committed with and committed to and creative with the second chakra. Yeah. Beautiful. Congratulations, Cancer, Leo. I feel like this retrograde is really putting you in position to get into your divine union if you identify with being on that journey, okay? The root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies. Union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. The frequency of divine masculine energy supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform dreams into form. And again, you do have the High Priestess and the Hierophant out here, very close with the Ace of Swords between them. So I really do feel like for a majority of you, this is going to first start as union with your own masculine and feminine principles, and then that will be reflected in some form of a union with an external masculine or feminine, okay? So commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being with unwavering beliefs. So you might be contemplating your own commitment to unity, your own commitment to yourself, to your own path, to your own growth, okay? Like the card said, don't worry about what kind of flower you are or what kind of plant you are, just grow. Your commitment to your growth is what's going to see this through, okay? Sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. So you are definitely going through like a lower chakra awakening right now, Cancer, Leo, which is heavy. It can be very, very dense to work and ascend through the first and second chakra. So tears, all of that, let that flow, okay? Anger, especially with the first chakra. Any sort of creative flow, sensual flow, sexual flow that is safe for you. Second chakra, okay? You got originality. What else? What else does Cancer, Leo need to focus on here for this union? Your strength. Beautiful. Okay, romantic love. I'm trying to tell you. Some of y'all, you absolutely have a divine union or a union with an external person, someone outside of you that's ordained by the divine. Honesty at the bottom, not lying. So if you identify as a divine feminine, this is what your divine masculine is going through, and you intuitively know it. So if there is any sort of barrier or protection you felt you had to put up with your divine masculine energy, work on letting that down, because they are shifting right now. Okay, so originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. So you are stepping into that magician energy, that sovereignty. That's what I was talking about. That you have the right to a unique experience. You don't have to follow the codes, the path, the ideals of other people. You can carve out your own way. And maybe that's what you've been kind of trying to find the strength to believe in for yourself. Okay, the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. Romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves through the reflection of a conscious partner. And intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. So you are being clued in to what's happening beyond the 3D. So in the 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, all the way 13D, 14, whatever, right? However many dimensions your soul has access to, okay? But you intuitively know that there's a divine romantic love for you, and you're not wrong, Cancer Leo, okay? You're not wrong. And there will be commitment, and there will be union, and it will be a unique story. And I feel like that's what you are learning to let flow, the uniqueness, rather than being like, oh, these people got together this way, or this is how I've always dreamt about coming together with my person, or whatever the case is. Your union is a unique one, and it's like the divine wants you to let that story be written. Okay, so maybe what you're even coming up against is a little bit of like control issues that you maybe face in romance or in love in general, or within yourself in general. Know that you are that cusp of oscillation. Trying to control your movement is not the purpose of your existence in a way. You are meant to flow. You're not meant to control it. You're meant to just exist as it, okay? So hopefully that frees you up a little bit. Let me know your thoughts about this reading or how it serves you throughout Venus's retrograde from March 1st to April 12th in the comments down below. I love you all so very much. I do hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in our next one. Namaste.